Typed in gypsy.
Gypsy.
So you're gonna search up what now?
Look, I'm looking. There's gypsies. Not one of them is wearing a plaid fedora. Not one. Not one. I don't understand this weird stereotype that doesn't exist. That's like saying, "Oh man, your friend's black, dude. I bet he's totally wearing khakis." It just doesn't make sense.
Black people do wear khakis.
Oh my god.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
Welcome to the Pro Perks Podcast, everyone. Thanks for watching, and let's get started.
Oh wow, your friend's white? Man, I bet he wears a turban.
Oh my god.
I do wear a turban. I look damn good in a turban.
Oh, your friend's Asian. Wow. You know what? I bet he wears an eye patch. It just doesn't make sense, dude. Is this how we're starting the podcast?
Yep. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, everyone. So, so the Pro Perks Podcast. How is everyone doing?
I'm doing good. Listen, I can make fart noises with my hand.
Okay, Bart.
Oh my god, is this okay, guys? Is this really what the podcast has become?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what happens when you miss a week or two. It's got to be.
Oh my god.
Fart noises. So this is a Pro Perks Podcast. We got a lot of stuff to talk about this week. What do you want to start on?
All right. So
we have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of tech news. Because, what was it, GDC that just happened?
Yes, and I just watched a video on one of the main COD channels about it. GDC is where the developers show off games, right?
Game Developers Conference.
All right, just making sure. So what happened? And just to get the main event out, which was COD, that was the main event there apparently. Instead of putting up a picture of game screen caps for like 5 or 6 seconds, they wanted to make sure no one was able to cap a pic with their phone.
Wait, hold on. COD was the centerpiece of GDC?
To a lot of people on YouTube, that is. I mean, not.
I did not feel like that was. For me, it was all VR. Like,
well, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Had Project Morpheus that they showed off that looked friggin' sweet.
Yes, and it looked amazing. But for a lot of people on YouTube, not only was VR that you got me there.
You're not going to get any of that, Foster. On your Xbone.
Microsoft has virtual
get something good
headset too. So, but I don't know. Like Sony showed off what it looks like. It's like something you'd see in Tron. It looks so cool.
Yeah, I can finally drive a Lamborghini with a Lamborghini-priced headset. So, boom.
They didn't announce the price.
They haven't, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be at least in the 200 range. Now, anyway.
Yeah, because that's how much a Lamborghini is.
Well, let's talk about that in a minute. So I just want to get
if they throw a Lamborghini badge on that, you're looking at about $10,000.
Or an Apple logo for like 100,000. See.
Hipsters and their Apple logos.
Yeah, but I think some of the big news was it today or yesterday? Well, it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter when this podcast comes up. But DirectX 12.
Is that a knock against my uploading schedule? Like,
absolutely.
I'll get to it this week. Semi-Taj comes up this week. I'll get to it this weekend.
Yeah, but DirectX 12, which will be Xbox One compatible. That's pretty big. That is really, really big.
Now, for those of the viewers, the two viewers that don't know what DirectX 12 is, can you fill them in on it?
All right, so basically, DirectX 12, I mean, if you have a modern computer, it's most likely running on DirectX 11, and this is the sequel to that.
Yes, so, well, the 12th sequel, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it started at 1.
It probably.
I don't think it did.
I'm just joking, but yeah. So what is it exactly though?
DirectX, or as a whole, or what will DirectX 12 be giving?
What will DirectX 12 be doing that DirectX 11 is incapable of?
It'll be giving you more X's directly to you.
More X's, dude. But basically, the big thing about DirectX 12 is it is going to offer more improvements to performance than graphical improvements, which I think is important because as great as DirectX 11 is, it does have some performance issues with certain computers. I think if you have an AMD graphics card, you really don't have to worry too much about it. But people with Intel graphics cards with DirectX 11 usually have a few issues. But this is made basically to work perfectly with what is going on in the Xbox One. It takes the AMD graphics cards in the Xbox One will take full advantage of DirectX 12, so that's pretty cool. And I also have a powerful AMD processor in my computer, which means that I will also be able to take full control of DirectX 12, assuming direct control. But they don't have a preview of it. That's what's funny. They just sort of announced it, and they're like, preview later.
Silent. I don't know what graphics card or GPU you're running.
My graphics card is a GTX 750 Ti.
Oh, that's pretty good right there.
Yeah.
So look, I'm running a GTX 660, and it runs really quiet, and it runs really smooth. It doesn't overheat. It's never had any problems.
High five. Well, actually, I technically have 2 graphics cards because I have an APU.
So. I like that too. But see, I don't like AMD because I'm not knocking them. Don't get me wrong. Mantle is an amazing piece of software that if they capitalize off correctly, and of course it'll take time, but whenever they do, it's going to be amazing, especially for those to get to use it. Us on NVIDIA don't have that, obviously.
Yeah.
But Silent, would you agree that NVIDIA is better?
Than Radeon?
All right, yeah, it's better. See, you heard it.
Better
You know
than the
what,
graphics card I previously had.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing, I'll agree with that, but I'm saying that as far as processors go, I think AMD is catching up to Intel at a rapid pace.
Yeah,
like they are really concentrating on that market now.
AMD's finest software, hardware, their best GPU cards output a lot of raw energy that the computer just, it's so much energy, it's ridiculous. You can really overheat really fast, and I think that's...
My computer would overheat if I didn't. I have to. It's just because I have a shitty case, though.
Keep it on an ice.
I have to have the case open.
I have to ask though, because the most exciting thing I saw at the GDC was the. It's kind of weird that they released a trailer for it, but have you seen the Unreal Engine 4 trailer?
No.
Yeah, with the guy on the throne, the lava,
Yeah,
and the ice.
yeah, this like statue dude, right?
I want that guy to be a game.
Yeah, I know. Like what they showed, like this crazy cool environment. It looks wonderful. Do you want me to send you the link to a YouTube video on it real quick so you can take a look while we're talking about this?
I found it.
Okay.
So watch it right now.
It looked friggin' cool. I'm so excited for this.
Unreal
I'm extremely excited. And oh man, so Unreal is the most used game engine.
Are you sure Source isn't? Or no. Source is the easiest to use.
No,
I'm sorry.
Source is the definitely the easiest. Well, I guess easiest would mean most used because a lot of like smaller companies rely on that. Mm-hmm. But as far as like blockbuster
Respawn.
games, it's either running on Havoc or Unreal, most likely.
Yeah, and Unreal is amazing. So go on. Sorry.
Yeah, and Unreal 3 has been around for quite some time now. Mm-hmm. So it's really cool to see this new update that looks photorealistic. They finally have. It's past.
I don't know about you, but I remember back when I saw the original Halo. I'm like, man, this is photorealistic.
Now look, I'm looking at it, and
photorealistic keeps changing.
Is this pre-rendered footage? This is right, obviously. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is an actual game. Damn.
No, sadly, why don't they turn that into a game though? That environment looks awesome.
It does.
It reminds me a lot of in the early 2000s. They had a lot of like sci-fi movies that had environments similar to that just didn't go anywhere. Like what was it? What was that one with Mila Jovovich? You know what I'm talking about? No, not Resident Evil. The other one. Anyway, she was in one. So was what's her face? Yeah, sure. Okay, but anyway, it reminds me of a lot of environments that people were doing a lot of in the theaters in the early 2000s, and I guess they found out that sci-fi movies don't tend to be blockbuster hits. Like, you have to get really lucky with a sci-fi movie to make it into a blockbuster.
An established franchise.
Yeah. So they stopped doing that, and now video games are taking over the sci-fi market. I mean, you look at television right now, every single sci-fi TV show takes place on Earth and has no aliens. But you go to video games, you got Halo,
Call
you got
of
your
Duty
Mass
Ghost
Effect.
now.
Yeah, Call of Duty, you have aliens and spaceships and all kinds of cool stuff.
Speaking of Call of Duty Ghost, I heard really, I think they're stupid commercials for that game on the radio that I think they're just putting out because they're afraid Titanfall's going to steal shit from them.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Or they're putting they're using all these wonderful words for it. They're like, oh, a groundbreaking, revolutionary aliens campaign, and I'm like, it's
You're right.
not.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You keep hearing a lot of stuff like that. Do you guys want to talk about that right after this?
Sure.
I've been dying to talk
and
about it.
I do want to talk about how I totally called it, by the way.
Unreal 4, when is it set to release exactly? To be fully capable of development, use, and it's fully optimized? Is there any more information they gave us?
Yeah, there is. I'm just looking that up right now because I do know that they said something about it. Let's see here.
Yeah, I know a lot of free-to-play games use Unreal. For one that's very popular and very successful, Blacklight Retribution uses Unreal. And correct me if I'm wrong, but when it comes to engines, it's really hard to port it over if that engine does not that it doesn't exist, but if it doesn't cooperate too well with that operating system. Does that make sense?
Unreal Engine 4 is available right now.
Oh, interesting. All right, so we should be seeing some development use.
Yeah. So when it was a trailer, it's like a release trailer, basically.
Infiltrator is one of them.
Unlike launch trailers for video games, which come out months before the actual game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I checked out the second one, Infiltrator. That guy's a dumbass. Why? I mean, I get it. That was pretty cool. But why didn't he hide the body first and then start running? Damn.
Okay.
Really? Dumbass.
All right, can we please talk about how I was totally right?
Go ahead.
Titanfall released since the last podcast that we did.
And I have recorded so much goddamn footage.
Now, as I said, it was a good game. I think on Metacritic right now it has an overall score of 86, which is good.
Yeah,
I
agree.
It's not Game of the Year good. It's not revolutionized the industry good. And because of that, everyone's crapping all over the game. Like, there are people who are like, yeah, this is a really good game. I enjoy it, which is, I feel, what you should be seeing when you look at Titanfall. But it's not the revolution. And because everyone hyped it up to be this brand new super game, it's getting completely totaled by fans that overhyped it for themselves.
So I disagree on that statement right there. First
Hey,
off,
hey, whoa! You can't disagree
fans-
with facts.
No,
Listen,
no,
you
no, no,
can't
no. It's not a
disagree with
fact
facts.
because not every fan or a lot of fans.
I never said every fan. I'm saying
Or
fans.
a lot. Look,
No.
I agree. A lot of fans are saying, and especially a lot of YouTubers. I know two of them right now that are saying the same thing. It's a COD killer. It definitely is. If there was more elaboration throughout the game, more customization, more depth to it in general, it could be a COD killer. It has the potential, but I disagree on the fact that it did revolutionize. We saw concrete boots. We saw infantry militaries that were just based off of an FPS game called Call of Duty or Battlefield, and if you weren't either of those, you're kind of out there in no man's land trying to get a piece of Halo or trying to get a piece into the market that you could capitalize off, or just, sell the game, boom, you're done, you're in the money. Titanfall 2, whatever the sequel will be, has a lot of potential, and I think Titanfall 2, whatever that sequel will be, it will be groundbreaking further. I think Titanfall is a good stepping stone for them. I don't think it's under them, but I think it's a good stepping stone to the next level, if that makes sense.
Well, I think that a lot of people expected it to be the groundbreaking one, didn't expect them to have to wait for the second one to get that kind of meaty game. And
That's just because of
that-
EA.
That's true.
That's EA sticking their dick in where it belongs.
Yeah, like $60. It's okay. Look, to be honest, it's really not worth $60. I can definitely vouch for that. It's not. There's just not that much customization. There's just not that much intensive GPU processing graphics.
And it's not really that deep a game. It's sort of shallow.
Yeah. And
What
the
what it
campaign
has is good. What it has is really good, but it's not a lot.
It's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love the game. It's very fun. But
I actually heard someone describe it in a really great way. they said that Titanfall is a gourmet meal that doesn't fill you up.
That's brilliant right there.
Because it's a really great meal that does not fill you up, and a lot of people expected to be full, and because they weren't. I'm looking right now, user score on Metacritic, on an average review rating based on 1,700 ratings is only 6.2.
And that's out of 10 being the best. So
yeah.
Look, that is the most brilliant way I've heard it being put. It's a gourmet meal, not filling you up, and I think that's the best way to explain it. Yeah.
So, again, it's a good game. Like, I don't understand why people are saying, worst game ever. It's not the worst game ever just because it didn't live up to the hype. But a lot of people are angry because they did expect more from it. And
go ahead.
Tucson, he really enjoys the game, but he feels like he played it for a while, and there came a moment where he was kind of done with multiplayer. He wanted to do something just by himself, and the kind of pseudo campaign that they had just was not doing it for him.
Yeah, and another thing is, look, it's very simple. Like, it's very simple to put coding in to say if this is level 1 to 20, put them in this lobby with all of these other 0 to 20s,
Yeah.
It's really simple to implement that. Really is. I've seen the programming, and don't get me wrong, coding, it takes a while.
Yeah.
But this is an essential part you have to
have.
And
it's something that's available for game developers. It's not something that they have to craft from the ground up.
Yes.
The coding's there.
I saw a Generation 3 in the same lobby on my team, Generation 2, level 5. No, I'm level 17, actually, Generation 2. And level 50, level 49, all of these higher levels with level 13 on the other team. What kind of ranking system, matchmaking system do we have if that's the world we'll live in?
Yeah.
And with
I go into Battlefield
with only less than $1 a day, you can make a difference in one of these matchmaking lives.
You can't make any difference
Donate today.
Battlefield. You're just getting shit on by people.
No. Look, Battlefield has other issues that really bring.
Yeah, it has other massive issues.
Yes.
But it also has the people that literally do nothing but play Battlefield.
Yeah. I'm going to say something that might be a little controversial here.
Go ahead.
But if you want a game that's meaty, if you want a game for the same price as Titanfall that's meaty, that's in-depth, that's out now, that's new, get Dark Souls instead.
Get Minecraft, yeah. Oh, shit.
I still can't play.
Yeah, Dark Souls, definitely.
Dark Souls 2
Dark Souls is you have to have a controller. If you have it for the PC, there's no way to play it without a controller.
It's a very
but it is available on consoles, so
yes.
I have Dark Souls on the PC, but I can't play it because I don't have a controller.
Oh man,
that sucks. That's weird. It's only controller on the computer.
No. You can use if you're some sort of master
type of,
you might be able to use a keyboard.
Yeah.
But they do not tell you what the keys are. They tell you all the prompts are in controller.
Oh man, I like that.
So you have no idea what you're doing.
Now I will say, even if you do somehow use the keyboard, it's a button masher. So.
Yeah. Well, it's not a button masher in the sense of a Devil May Cry game, but it's definitely.
I agree with that.
You've got Twitch controls on that.
I will say it is very difficult. I have a buddy that streams that most of the time, and there's this huge ass guy hiding in a tower like a prick, and he cannot kill the guy for the life. So yeah.
But yeah, if you want a great game, go invest in Dark Souls 2, or maybe wait for the next Titanfall game, which should be. It should definitely improve. I mean, you look at Dark Souls 2, it improved upon Dark Souls 1. Titanfall 2 is definitely going to improve on the original.
I definitely agree. Now, what I want to see, and this just, it blows my mind already, but I want to see graphic optimization for all these games. I really want to see Battlefield 4 be optimized even better, even further, and I want to see Titanfall. Because, look, even as GPU intensive as it's not when it comes to graphics, there's a lot of things it has to, render in. There's a lot of interiors it has to render in. And because of that, even if you have a beefy computer like Level Cap and Matimio, those are two Battlefield guys. They were talking about it. They have a pretty amazing setup on their PC, but they're getting 30, 40 frames in some areas of the map while this is going on, and that's when you need more optimization for for all GPU cards, whether it's AMD, NVIDIA, etc. So
Yeah.
that's something they really need to work on.
Can I just say again, Batman Arkham Knight?
Okay,
Man,
go again.
Hold on. You were saying that if you didn't do that, if you didn't read the Total Biscuit thing in that last podcast, we wouldn't have passed the hour mark. If I didn't start talking about Arkham Knight, we wouldn't have either.
Yeah, that's true. Go ahead.
All right, so Arkham Knight has revealed since the last time a few little pieces of information about the game that I covered over on the Tech Dummies, the new channel.
Link in the description.
Yeah, for sure. Link in the description. And it looks fantastic. The screenshots that they showed basically showed off the amount of detail that they put on Batman's game. It was in-game screenshots that they released, so we'd no longer just have a trailer.
Good.
We now know what the game looks like.
Yeah, you don't want just pre-rendered footage to go off of.
Yeah. So the game, it looks... if you picture the way that Arkham City looked, and then try to picture what that would look like if it was a movie. That's what this looks like. It was funny. I actually showed the screenshots and then the trailer to my mom, and she thought it was the next Batman movie, and she got all excited. And then I told her, this is a video game, and now she's a little disappointed. So I'm gonna have to do a series on my channel so that she can watch it like a movie.
So I'm looking at it right now. Is it the one where he's standing next to the Batmobile?
There's a few. There's quite a few.
Okay.
One, yeah. So he's like standing next to the Batmobile. There's one where he's jumping out of the Batmobile, I believe. There's one where he's gliding around Gotham, which is really cool. So the game looks amazing. I can't wait for it. You can expect a series on my channel, and this time I vow to complete it.
What happened to the first time?
Well, I tend to...
Windmills happened.
Windmills happened. Windmills definitely happened. And there wasn't much interest.
Yeah, I'm looking at this, and this does look amazing.
So if you haven't played the Arkham games, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Origins, Arkham City, go play those. Get ready, because Arkham Knight is the finale to this series.
It is rumored to be scheduled for release on October 14, 2014. So this fall.
Yeah. I'm very excited for it. I've already got it pre-ordered. And I will be upping that pre-order if they have a limited edition or whatnot so that I can do an unboxing.
Awesome. Hey, do you guys want to talk about something?
We should do a reboxing.
A reboxing.
Reboxing, yeah.
And, I already opened this, but I'm putting it back in.
So, guys, today here we have the Batman Arkham
actually, you know what?
Knight's,
that idea
box.
might work.
And I'm just going to put my battery pack in. And we have the game here, but you guys already saw it, so here we go. And we're going to ship this back.
Here's hoping that the Armored Edition or Limited Edition, whatever they call it, here's hoping it comes with the cape. I want the cape.
Do, a webcam and for the intro every episode. I'm Batman, and then you just get to the keyboard.
I think it might be Fat Foster, Fat Man.
Silent, do you have a topic?
No.
Okay, so
I do have a topic, and the topic is I have to get going because it's my mom's birthday.
Okay, well, tell her we all said happy birthday, and Silent wants you to tell her she has a nice hat.
Yep.
And before you do, here's a little what do they call them? Brain picker? Yeah, whatever. Do you think the education system will never be perfect in any nation? And mull that over a bit, Foster, and we'll see you later.
Be. That's what I'll say. It can't be.
There's too many old people.
Hold on. I'll leave on this note. The reason it can't be is because every single person learns differently.
Yep.
And old people.
Wait, what?
Okay. I blame old people.
Silent hates old people.
Yeah.
I do.
Drama
well,
alert.
some old people.
Old people. There are exceptions because some of them are cool.
Leonard Nimoy.
Okay. Cool or cruel?
I'm gonna get going.
All right, later, man. Take it easy.
Later.
Have fun. All right, and he is out. So, Silent. Why do you hate old people?
Because they're annoying.
Okay.
And they smell.
And they smell. You know that smell is actually naturally excreted from their glands.
Yes, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Which is kind of weird because most of my teachers are old and I have to deal with that smell most of the day. So awkward.
Sucks for you.
Yep, awkward. All right. So I got another topic.
Okay.
All right. So I throughout the week I send you and Foster some articles or some topic ideas, whatever. Not every day, of course, because that's really difficult to do. But all right. So I have the. Let's see here. I'm trying to choose which one we should do. Alright, so we have the alleged Amazon game console control photos leaked, and that was like 2 weeks ago. Do you want to talk about that one?
I doubt that's going to happen.
Okay, so Amazon is amazing. They're booming with Amazon Prime, but
They started charging more for that because they wanted to put more
yes.
money into their like custom videos, and I'm like, no one's watching theirs.
You know that. It's difficult to say who's going to be watching that, but like we said the same thing with Netflix when it came to streaming. Because whenever Netflix first released, it was just delivery.
Okay, it's the same thing with like Origin and Steam. Okay, we had Steam, but then EA was like, "Oh no, we're going to go off and do our own thing," and they suck at it because they wanted to do their own thing, even though they already had an established way of doing it that worked very well. It's the same thing with Netflix and all these other video things. Netflix already has a service that works perfectly fine. Just use it. You don't have... And we have all these things splitting off, and it's just getting annoying.
But I like that, though. I like how there's a lot of different, for lack of a better term, there's fire under every company's ass now, so that way they do better, or so that way they keep pushing forward.
I hate it, because
do it,
it means there's less stuff on Netflix.
I disagree. We have HBO Go against Netflix, which Netflix kicks its ass, obviously, but still, Amazon Prime is now like what, $80 a year, right? 80, 85, somewhere.
No, I thought they put it up to 100.
Oh, jeez. So, all right. Well, here I have an idea. Here's what they should do to combat that price and make it a bit more worthwhile. I mean, if it's worthwhile for you, okay. But if it's not, here's an idea. So here's what they should do. They should talk to Microsoft and implement their idea of Amazon Prime video play, because I don't think it's on the Xbox One. I think they have like...
They should deliver your video via drone.
Yeah, but...
I want to watch a video.
I was thinking more of streaming from the Xbox One and having like a built-in Amazon Prime kind of a layout specifically for the Xbox One. And
neither of us have Xbox Ones.
Well, for the people that do have the Xbox One, though, because look, we all know Sony. We all know Sony's has made the better gaming machine for gaming this generation. Xbox One is a jack of all trades, or at least tries to be.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, exactly, right there. But if the PS4 has outsold the Xbox One to my knowledge in North America and in Europe.
Those freaking statistics change every week, and I just quit trusting them.
I guess we have to go off of hard numbers, but we can just assume that based off of all the knowledge... I mean, Japan, God, Jesus, that Sony just blew up in Japan for the obvious reason.
Somehow they got it. Even though they make it, and yet they got it months later. I find that so strange. Weird.
Well, they get everything else early, though. PS Vita.
Well, I guess it's like, the rest
and they
of
get all the special
the
edition stuff.
Ones. Once we sorted out all the problems.
Hey guys, all right, North America, Canada, you can have all the defective ones. Our Japanese people are gonna get the awesome black ones. Here you guys go. A month later, but yeah, like Amazon and Microsoft need something to help them compete against Sony, which also Sony has this huge streaming event going on, or classified documents that they're trying to get started. Don't know if they will or not, because Sony's a dying company, really.
Because they have it's that whole Gaikai thing.
Yeah, that's a part of it. Really, I didn't think about that. That is a part of it.
Because they did buy them. People were talking about that for a while.
Yeah, that's a part of it. So it would just make sense to have something to combat this and give Microsoft the edge. So is Amazon really going to make this console? I highly doubt it. There's room for another console. Don't get me wrong. There's always room for another console.
I don't think there is. At this point,
always is.
It's such a like what the Ouya did. I think it died.
It didn't have a good.
Brought it on the fine.
Look, here's what they did wrong. They didn't send out the dev kits like they were supposed to. If you were a donator and a supporter, they didn't send it out when they were supposed to. It took like a good 6 to 12 months for them to finally send them out. They just had a bad business model. Here's free-to-play games. That's it. For I don't know how much it cost. It was very cheap if that's all I could play. But look, they just had a very bad business model. That's all I have to say. But with Amazon, I don't know what they can offer. Like whenever I think Amazon, I think delivery. I think digital games. By the way, here's a quick tip: if there is a sale on Steam and Origin, go look at Amazon. They always outsell Steam and Origin.
Yeah, that's what my friend got me, Battlefield.
Yeah, what was it like? How much was it?
I don't know how much it was. That's where he got me Battlefield and Battlefield Premium. So
that's a cool guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely a quick tip right there. Because really, Amazon, do they really look like a gaming kind of console? I don't think so.
No.
I saw their controller, and it looks ugly, don't get me wrong. I think
it's really hard to make a new controller.
A new one that's people haven't
functions.
already saw. Yeah, like Xbox 360 controller, a lot of people will say best ever made. I like the DualShock controller. It's my favorite one. It feels so nice in my hands. But
I hated the way those things felt so light and cheap.
DualShock, yeah, they're real small. But with the Xbox, it wasn't too heavy. But I think it was the perfect balance of just about everything. And if that's your thing, that's your thing. If DualShock is your thing, like mine, that's your thing. But with the Amazon one, I liked how they had the play, the fast forward, all that in the space where there's not a lot of buttons. Like on the Xbox One, there's a lot of open space in the middle underneath the home button. I like how they put it out of the way and right there. I like that. But yeah, it's really hard to make a new controller. Definitely.
Oh.
Yep. Okay.
Silence.
The D is silent. This is awkward.
This is awkward. Foster, look what you implied us with. Implied with an awkward silence.
Wait, what?
Exactly. What?
So let's see here. Do you want to talk about Minecraft?
What about Minecraft?
All right. So
What, the movie?
let's talk about the movie.
They're making a Minecraft movie.
Yeah, so I think this was like late 2013, right? There was a Kickstarter for a Minecraft movie, completely free. You could donate, and if they produced it, they would release it, and it would be completely free to watch. Pretty cool, right?
Yep.
But
taken down.
And yeah, but here it's for a logical reason, and I rarely say no to Mojang, and I still haven't really, and this is one of those times I say, you know what, Mojang, good on you. What they said whenever they took it down, and it wasn't like YouTube copyright, boom, get the fuck out of our way, and then you never heard from them again. Mojang released a statement like something along these lines last December, I think, or January, and IGN covered it. They said something along the lines of, we do not allow distribution and marketing of our own game whenever we do not receive any of it, not any credit, but any of the revenue from it at all. And we love the developers, we love the creators, but we just we like to work out our own deals. That's basically what they said. So I think they handled it right. Would you agree?
I do have the thing where they're like,
they
did say Minecraft belongs to the fans.
But it's at the same time, though, look, there's a lot of things that are contradictory, and that's one of them. I like how Mojang, though, treats the developers, the content creators. I mean, I like how they treat them. But, I don't want Mojang just to be a stepping mat. I don't want that. I want them to have, some kind of say. And whenever they put their foot down and say no, that's good. I like that. Don't poke the bear too hard. I mean, come on.
I do poking a bear in the first place.
Yeah, really.
It is a poor life choice.
Yeah, but I think Mojang did the right thing, because they're still going to make it either way. They just wanted to work out a deal,
Only poke the bear if you can outrun your friend.
Yes. Or if you can trip it. Or if you have a gun, shoot him in the knee. Boom, leave. You're done.
Oh, whoa. You don't shoot your friend in the knee. You just outrun him. Crossing a line there, mate.
Oh, but silent. It's easier if you shoot them.
If you do it, you still gotta start your friend. You gotta show them some courtesy.
Fine. So yeah, I don't know when the movie's set to be released. They haven't. I don't think there's been any more information about it.
If you have a gun, why wouldn't you shoot the bear? No, I'm gonna use my gun to shoot my
Why are you there in the first place,
then?
then? Why are you... Okay. But yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. I think Mojang is partnering with these guys for this movie, so that's gonna be pretty cool. It looked pretty cool. Did you see any of the previews?
For the movie?
Mm-hmm.
There's no previews for the movie yet.
Yeah, like they had a little trailer of all the special effects and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That was the fan one.
Yeah, for the fan one. God damn.
Yeah, that's not happening though.
Really?
Yeah, that's not happening.
Wait, which one were you talking about?
The fan one. Mojang said they can't do that.
Perks podcast number 13.
They're actually getting. I believe they're partnering with Warner Brothers.
Man, the fan made one. Damn, I kind of wanted to see that.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Shit.
They were like, no, sorry, you can't do that because we're actually making an actual one.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, they were in the right. So, boom. Done. Then what's this one called?
It's not. There's no name for it yet. It's being written.
Damn.
What if they got some people from the Lego movie to work on it?
Interesting. So, let's see. Microsoft. You want to talk about their VR real quick, and then we'll end off?
I haven't paid any attention to their VR. VR is just one of those things I don't buy into because I'm perfectly happy with the way I play video games right now. I don't want to have something attached to my face to play a video game.
So look, I would
It's a cool gimmick, but I think it's taking it a little too far.
Look, I definitely agree with you, but we have so much of only one
let me say that again. It's taking it too far, but not far enough to, like, say, the holodeck. It's taking it to, okay, I look like I'm in the game, but I can't see anything around me in real life.
See, I just disagree with that because, first off, I'm looking at the Assassin's Creed new trailer, and it looks beautiful. But, look, I like how... I like how immersion is what we're all asking for now. I like that. And I like how... Oh my god. You know what? Fuck this topic. We're going to talk about Assassin's Creed. You ready? You ready?
About Assassin's Creed. It's in the French Revolution.
Alright, so they confirmed Assassin's Creed Unity is in a new trailer that reveals half a footage of the game.
It's not even a trailer. It's like
a teaser.
It's a teaser.
So, wait, what? That
Assassin's Creed Unity
is one of 2 Assassin's Creed games releasing this fall. The other is rumored to be codenamed Assassin's Creed Comet, and will... Oh my god, it's going to be held in space, and will only be available on Xbox 360 and PS3. Yeah. The battle trailer also confirms that the screenshots let us know earlier this week, and Unity will be set in Paris, like he said, the French Revolution. So, what does this mean for Assassin's Creed? So we had a nice break from all of the I love the Assassin's Creed storyline.
I've only ever played Assassin's Creed 2, and the controls did not work for me.
Oh man, you need to play.
I am very strict with controls.
They need to make a movie for this.
And if they don't work, I'm done.
Look, I'm looking at this teaser trailer, and I'm thinking of Titanfall, man. Like the parkour, they need to add more of that into this. Like I want to be able to wall run, jump off that wall onto another wall run on that one, jump off of that and catapult myself or launch myself to another building. I want to be able to do that. That's pretty cool right there.
Alright.
Yeah. Anyway.
They're marketing the shit out of Titanfall.
Yeah,
I'm getting tired of hearing about it.
Titanfall's a good game, like we said, but I think, like you said, there's just a lot of EA in it, Yeah,
it's like, look at our shiny new thing.
Oh,
it's the parent beating you in the face with pictures of their kids.
So real quick, I'm going to take a look at this GTA 5 asset leak. I don't know what this is. Wait.
GTA 5.
Sony has issued an apology following the leak of Grand Theft Auto 5 assets that occurred over the weekend. Regrettably, some people who downloaded a digital pre-order of Grand Theft Auto 5 through the PlayStation Store in Europe were able to access certain GTA 5 assets, reads a statement published on the PlayStation blog. These assets were posted online. We have since removed the digital pre-order file from the PlayStation Store in Europe, and we sincerely apologize to Rockstar and GTA fans across the world who were exposed to this spoiler content. GTA 5 is one of the most highly anticipated games of the year within a very passionate following, and we're looking forward to a historic launch on September the 17th.
Historic launch of what?
And I want you guys to...
Launch of what?
Damn it, IGN. They put... Damn it, man. Son of a bitch. This article was released August 25th of 2013. I thought this was for next gen.
No.
What the fuck? Are we gonna see a next gen? You know what? I'm looking it up right now then.
No, we'll probably see a PC version at some point.
If there's a PC port, there has to be this. Alright, so GTA 5, PS4, and Xbox One release dates teased prematurely. Cristiano Ronaldo, don't know who the fuck this guy is, might have lifted Portugal's name in the global stage, blah 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 blah. The company even went as far as taking paid pre-orders for the game. When asked, the website assured the world that the game will come as how it was posted on the listing, and this was posted March 21st of 2014.
It's always the French websites that do that.
Yeah, Motoring Crunch. I don't know if this is like the Daily Mail version of gaming, but on the listing, GTA 5 for both the Xbox One and PS4 are revealed to debut in June 2014. Heck, even a video leak has gone viral citing the same things. The video from Dynasty 1031 agreed that GTA 5 will be arriving in June, and I just want to point something out. The guy that plays Laszlo in the entire GTA series, he didn't really confirm it, but he pretty much spread about that there is a PC version in the works. Like they
How
weren't
would someone that does voice acting know that they're working on a different?
He has
like a port
ties.
of the game.
No, he has ties like bigger and better than just that. Like not just. And so I think this is Origin. Yep, this is GameStop actually. So Grand Theft Auto 5 next gen PC version spotted on GameStop. PS4 and Xbox One on the way?
I never even finished the version I have right now for the 360.
You need to, man. It's such a good game.
I got bored of it.
So
people are like, oh, you can do all these things. I'm like, yeah, well, I turned on explosive punches, ran around punching cops with moon gravity for an hour, and I'm like, this is as much fun as I'm going to have in this game. And I stopped playing.
So man.
I couldn't think of any other way to have any more fun in that game than that.
I mean, like, look, it's just undeniable, though, that these are coming. It just takes time. Like, the most damning evidence were the PC and PS4 references found within the game files. 2,000 or so lines of code that reveal that PC and PS4 versions of GTA 5 were being developed. The PC edition of which will have DirectX 11 support and have much improved graphics over the 360 and PS3 versions.
I can't remember who it was, but some marketing firm said that they Take-Two might be releasing Red Dead 2 soon, and I'm like, that thing doesn't. A game like that wouldn't just fly over the radar. They might announce it soon, but I doubt it's going to come out soon.
Yeah, I just want to see, like, I hate when developers just tickle you to the point that you pee yourself and then they say nope, and then they don't release the game. That's bullshit. That was the weirdest analogy ever. Look, I hate whenever developers hype something and then it's very unlikely they will actually follow through on it. I hate that, Don't you? Don't you?
That's what
I do too. It happens. So, you want to call the podcast?
I suppose so.
Alright, well, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you have enjoyed.
This is a really short podcast.
Yeah, this one's like 44 minutes.
It's a mini-cast.
Yeah, mini-cast. I'll probably add in like a Battlefield 4 montage to it, so that'll lengthen it to like a good 50, 55 minutes. So, Foster, thank you for coming on.
Thanking a person that's not here, mate.
Thanks for coming on for the time you did. And Silent, thank you for joining me as usual. You were the most reliable person ever. Thanks. Or whatever, punk. Thanks. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Take it easy.
Shut down.
detecting IMC pilots in the area. Cut them off before they get to the evac point. The IMC dropship has arrived. Take it out before it gets away.